If you think that's crazy, just wait till you hear about the legendary incident of a player attempting to send a hidden signal with his mouthguard during a vital face-off. But we'll keep that breathtaking story for later. Now, let's see and hit the ice as we look at some of the most amazing incidents of NHL players being caught red-handed. Let's get into it. Number 1. Marc-Andre Fleury. Marc-Andre Fleury was discovered cheating during the Vegas Golden Knights' 4-1 loss in Winnipeg back in January 2019. After entering his net during a break with less than 3 minutes left in the third period, Fleury doubled back and used his stick to create a little wall of snow in front of it. The officials appeared to be paying attention as they skated over to his net and dismantled the snow barricade Fleury had created. After clearing the crease, the officials skated over to the Vegas bench where Fleury was seen chuckling beneath his glove with his teammates and coach Gerard Gallant. But how is this cheating, and does it really help? We mean, if a puck goes to the top shelf, it makes no difference. However, if the shot goes through 5 holes and trickles through their pads, it may have a significant impact. So, was Fleury's snowy strategy a lighthearted prank or a calculated ploy to gain an advantage? Number 2. Jason Spezza. On March 9, 2009, during a tense game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Senators, head coach Ron Wilson made a bold move by requesting a measurement of Jason Spezza's stick. With the Leafs behind by 1 goal and barely 2 minutes remaining, tensions were high. Spezza, perhaps expecting the stick check, snapped his stick and walked to the bench. But was this preemptive action adequate to avoid scrutiny? Despite his efforts, the referee pursued Spezza and confiscated the stick. Spezza had shaved down his blade, which resulted in a 2-minute penalty. Was this a desperate attempt to gain an advantage, or simply an unfortunate oversight? Coach Wilson, on the other hand, saw it as an opportunity to reward his team's efforts by attempting to set up a power play. Despite the drama, the Leafs failed to convert on a power play and ultimately lost the game. In a separate occasion, Dallas Stars goaltender Kari Lehtonen found himself in hot water after his stick tape was judged illegal. Well, the curiosity is, why are there such rigorous requirements for goalie stick knobs? And how did Lehtonen make only modest changes to comply? The Calgary Flames' awareness of the infringement raises questions about sportsmanship and gamesmanship. Despite the uproar, Lehtonen remained unaffected as the Stars scored a thrilling overtime victory. Speaking of drama, how did Lehtonen get away with chucking his stick during a penalty shot against the Vancouver Canucks' Elias Pettersson? The referee's decision to allow the shootout to continue unabated raises concerns and poses the question, but where do we draw the line between gamesmanship and outright cheating? Number 3. Roman Josi. Roman Josi astonished everyone in the arena by making a glove save during the first period of the Predators game against the Dallas Stars. This was an unbelievable play with the Nashville goalie out of the net, but was it legal? The 2023-24 NHL rulebook covers penalties, penalty shots, and awarded goals for interference with the puck under certain circumstances. After seeing this play by Roman Josi, the majority of people felt that there should have been a penalty shot, which would be covered under Rule 64.4, which states that if a defending player accepts a goalkeeper while play is in progress, he or she falls on the puck, holds the puck, picks up the puck, or gathers the puck into his body or hands from the ice, a penalty shot shall be awarded to the non-offending team. Now, looking at this replay, it's difficult to tell from the TV angle whether or not Roman Josi fully grabs this puck. This play lies in a gray area, as Josi neither skated with the puck nor covered the puck with his hand. While it was on the ice, the question remains simply whether he held it, and it appears that he got rid of it as quickly as possible instead of just holding on to it, but still, with all this being penalty shot. Number 4. Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand seemed to be his regular self, pushing the envelope once again. One wonders what motivates him to always push the bounds. As the Bruins faced the Blue Jackets, Marchand found himself in a hazardous situation, straddling the line between daring and reckless. But how can he avoid penalties time and again? Picture the scene. Marchand, lined up against Atkinson, raises his skate and stomps on his opponent's stick. What prompted him to make such a dangerous move? And was it Marchand's luck or a calculated risk that the linesman did not drop the puck? Atkinson's damaged stick provides an extra dimension of suspense. Did Marchand plan it, or was it just a lucky coincidence? As Atkinson protests and wields his broken stick in rage, one can't help but wonder what's on Marchand's mind. You know, when Mike Rupp comments on Marchand's actions, questioning his judgment, one can't help but wonder, does Marchand intentionally provoke, or is he merely playing his own game, oblivious to the consequences? Marchand's remark adds fuel to the curiosity fire. His nonchalant rejection of Atkinson's response raises questions. Is he truly unaware of the devastation he leaves in his wake, or is it all part of a well-constructed persona? In the end, Brad Marchand is a mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. What drives him to dance on the verge of scandal, and how does he continue to avoid the consequences of his decisions? Perhaps the underlying mystery is not Marchand's antics, but rather the psychology of a player who defies expectations at every opportunity. Number 5. Matt Murray. While with the Maple Leafs, Matt Murray was actually under investigation by the NHL for a cheating controversy during his first season with the Leafs. Matt Murray was accused of purposefully loosening his net in order to easily kick it off its posts. This would offer the Maple Leafs an unfair advantage because when a net becomes dislodged, play stops, and some goals could be taken off the board as a result. Faced off against the Philadelphia Flyers, Murray was noticed in the Situation Room during a TV timeout playing with the net, which caught the attention of sports journalist Michael Russo. As he tweeted this, it was noticed in the Situation Room last night that Murray was wiggling the net. During TV timeout, League is actually testing nets coming up, but also clipping goalies, taking nets off moorings, and bringing examples to GM's meeting in March. On November 25th, the Maple Leafs took on the Minnesota Wild, and during this game, the net became dislodged 3 times. Wild head coach Dean Evanson was highly unhappy with the scenario and questioned why Murray did not face any sanctions after the net came from its moorings 3 times. Evanson believes that one event in particular wasn't a mistake and noted the Wild goaltending coach claimed this was a tendency for Matt Murray following the Wild's 4-3 loss in Toronto. Evanson told reporters that it did not make sense to knock the net off 3 times and not get anything out of it. On the other side of things, Matt Murray told reporters, quote, "I don't know what's going on there. I use the net to push off all the time for whatever reason tonight. It just came off a little bit easier 2 days before this Wild game." Franchise history by extending their win streak to 14 games. During this game, 3 goals against the Maple Leafs were overturned, and the Leafs ended up winning 2-1. To add insult to injury, the net was again dislodged during a goal, and fans were not happy about it, throwing trash all over the ice. That's it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates.